Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I'm going to solve this question number 6. So this is about the surface area of 3D geometry shape. So let's look at the question. So a right circular cone has a radius of x cm and a slant height of y cm. The curved surface area of the cone is twice its base area. Now kids, that's the information that we need to solve this question. Okay, first thing first, if you don't know how to do this, you have to imagine that this is a right circular cone. What does it mean by right circular cone? Okay, it means something like this. Right circular cone, meaning that it has a 90-degree angle here. So, the question said that the radius is x. So we know that radius is x cm, and the slant height is equals to y cm. Okay, now so this is x and this will be y. So you know that the formula to find the surface area of a cone is equals to pi r square plus pi rs, right? So in this case, we have changed our radius to be x and we have changed our slant height to be y. So it's supposed to be something like this, xy. Okay, so we are going to use this to solve the questions. Okay, so express x in terms of y. Okay, so the second information that we know that the curved surface area of the cone is twice its base area. So meaning that the curved surface area, this is the curved surface area. So this is the base area. What does it mean by the curved surface area of the cone is twice its base area? So meaning that the surface area is bigger than the base area by twice. So we say that pi xy is equals to 2 times, right? Twice its base area. So we have 2 pi x square. So I'm taking this equation, this formula, because we have changed our radius to x, our slant height to y. So we have this equation. Now what we do is that the question is asked to express x in terms of y. So we have x at both sides, so it's okay. So let's solve it slowly. So what I do is that I change the position because my x square at this area, right hand side, is bigger. It got more x than the left hand side. So pi xy. So what I do is that I gather all x to the left and none x to the right. Gather, yeah, I gather. So what I do is that I take x to the other side, and x square over x is equals to this one. What's left here is pi y over, I don't want this one, this is not got no x, so this is 2 pi. So when I simplify, I get pi can be simplified with pi and x can be simplified with x. So I get x equals to pi over 2, or x is actually 1 over 2 y times with y. So that's it. That's how you solve question A. So for question B, so the question said that if y is equals to 14, now what if our y is equals to 14? Calculate the total surface area of the cone. Still, we are taking this because the y is given by 14, right? So we take this to find our y. What is to find our x. What is our x just now? X is our radius. So from here, I take this and I just substitute my y to be 14. So my x is equals to 7 cm. So x is the radius. So to find the surface area, using the formula pi r square plus pi rs, So pi is 22 over 7. Radius is 7 square plus 22 over 7 times 7 time with S is our slant height, which is equals to 14. Then we should get 462 if I'm not mistaken. Let me do the calculation first. Yeah, it's 462 centimeter square. Okay, we continue question number 7. Okay, the diagram shows a solid consisting of a cuboid and a right pyramid. If the height of vertex M of the right pyramid from the base PQRS is 12, calculate the surface area of the solid. So meaning that the question wants us to find all the surface area of the solid. Now kids, as what I mentioned earlier, that if we have a combined solids, in this case cuboid and right pyramid, so there's one area that they are sharing the same area, which is this one, right? Okay, so in this case we are not going to find the area of this surface. Why? Because if we combine the solid, meaning that the area is eliminated. There's no more area for that surface. Okay, so if you know that basic, then it will be easier for you to do the next step. Okay, so if the height of vertex M of the right pyramid from the base PQRS is 12. Now the one that I shade, the one with the blue line is the height of the whole solid. So it is 12 cm. So why are we going to get this? Why the question give us this? Because we have to find the height of the triangle. So we have to find the height here. Okay, so what we do is that we have to find the 1 by 1 surface area of the whole solid. Now first thing first, we have to find, let's start with the pyramid. Okay, how to find the surface area of the pyramid? So what you do is that you add all A plus B plus C plus D plus E. You know that A is no longer in this surface area. It's no longer here. Okay, so what we need to find is just the area of these 4 triangles. And if it's pyramid, we know that this pyramid have the same surface area for the triangle. So how to find the surface area of the triangle then? Now I take B. Now to find the area of pyramid, it's 1 over 2 times height times with base. Now this is the base and this is the height. Now what is the height of the triangle? In this case we don't know yet the height of the triangle, but we know that it is given that the height of the combined solid is 12 and this is 8 and this is at 8 as well. So we know, if we do that, we know that this has been divided into 2, so meaning that this is 4 and this only this height, because the height of this cuboid is 9, so meaning that 12, the height for this one is only 12 minus 9, which is equals to 3. So we know that if we do this, the Pythagoras Theorem, so we have 3 and 4, we can find the length here. So how to find the length there? So it's 4 square plus 3 square, square root. So it is equals to square root 25 or equals to 5. So we know that the height of the triangle is equals to 5. So meaning that this height is equals to 5. And what about the base? What about the base? Okay, so the base is actually equals to 4. 4. Wait, yeah, it is equal to, oh no. So wait, so if we take this, yeah, this pyramid, this triangle here, So the height is equals to 5 and the length here is equals to 8. So we know that it is 1 over 2 times 5 times 8. But because we have 4 similar triangles, so we have to multiply it with 4. So we will get take your calculator and calculate with me, and we will get 80 centimeter square. Now solve area for the pyramid. Okay, now let's see the surface area for the cuboid. Because I mentioned just now, there's one more surface area that missing because it's combined with the cone. So we only have 5 surface area of the cuboid. So let's label this. I always start my surface area by doing the net. If I do the net, then it will be easier for me to identify which one is the length of each side. Okay, so what I do is I just need to label one by one. It takes time, it's okay, but you will get it easy after that. So after you have labeled all, so you label it with A, B, C, D and E. Now from here we know that A, B, C and D have the same height and length, 8 and 9, 8 and 9, 8 and 9. Only for E, they have the same. It has the different sides. Okay, so we can see that A, B, C and D is totally the same. So how to find the area for each surface? So 8 times 9, because we have 4 surface area, the same one. 8 times 9 times with 4. So we have 288 centimeter square. But not for E. So E, the area is 8 times 8, which is equals to 64 centimeter square. So the total surface area for cuboid is equals to 288 plus 64. Then you should get 352 centimeter square. Now, what if the question asks you on the total surface area? So the total surface area for both combined solid is equals to 80 plus 352, which is equals to 432 centimeter square. Okay, that's it. Okay. We are going to continue with question 8. So for question 8, I need to redraw it here. It's okay, let's just do it here because it is simpler than the other one. So question number 8. The diagram shows a solid consisting of a right cylinder and a hemisphere. By taking pi equals to 22 over pi, calculate the surface area of the solid. Now same one. So we have hemisphere. We have hemisphere. And we have cylinder. So the formula for hemisphere, the surface area for hemisphere is actually 3 pi r square, including this one, right? And the formula for cylinder is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. But as what I mentioned earlier, the area for this combined solid will no longer be in the calculation. Okay, so let's start. So we see that the hemisphere will only left 2 pi r square, and for the cylinder we only have one base area, which is pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Okay, so okay. So the diameter given here is 6 centimeter. So the radius is equals to 3 centimeter. So this is 3 centimeter as well. So let's find one by one. Okay, so area for hemisphere is 2 pi r square, which is 2 times 22/7 times with 3 square, and you should get 396/7 centimeter square. And for this one, you should get 22/7 times with r 3 square plus 2 times 22/7 times r. R is 3 times with 6. 6 is the height, yeah? So you should get times with 22/7 times 3 square plus 2 times 22/7 times 3 times 6. So you should get 990/7 centimeter square. So calculate the surface area of the solid. So we have 396/7 plus 990/7. Then you should get 396/7. So you should get 198, a whole number, yeah? So it's so beautiful to see the whole number. 198